inequality theorem focuses on is the side measurements. So triangle sum theorem was the angle measurements that it was focused on. Triangle inequality theorem is basically used to identify whether side measurements will form a triangle or will not form a triangle. So all that you have to understand is the following. The sum of the two smallest sides must be greater than the largest side. In order for a triangle to be formed, the sum of the two smallest sides, not angles, sides, must be greater, it must be larger than your largest side. That's how it forms a triangle. Okay, so for example, do I cut my little things here? I don't. Oh, I do. There we go. So if I take a couple of these little connect things, if I connect these together, these greens are smaller than the orange. Everybody see that, right? These two greens are both smaller. Both of these are smaller, so these would be my two smallest sides. If I connect these together and then connect it to my large side, I can't form a triangle because it's exactly equal. The measurement of those two green comes out to being equal to the measurement of the orange. So I can't actually form, I cannot form a triangle if they're equal to the largest side. If I combine these together and it's equal, I cannot form a triangle. But if I take these measurements, the blue and the yellow are both smaller. They're both smaller than the red. The blue and the yellow are both smaller than the red. If I connect the blue and the yellow together, I can connect them to the red and I can form a triangle. So combining the two smallest sides, it has to be larger than the third side. So if I look at them, when I combine them together, they are larger than that third side, that largest side. Okay. Again, if I were to create two that are smaller, these two are obviously much smaller than the red. If I piece them together, they're still not going to be bigger than the red. They'll never form a triangle with the red one. Okay, so your two smallest sides combined together has to create a value that is bigger than the largest side in order for it to be considered to be a triangle. So let's go ahead and identify whether a few measurements will form a triangle or not. If I've got 3 inches, 5 inches, and 4 inches, I want to know if that's going to form a triangle just based off of those measurements. So again, I need to find the sum of the two smallest sides. What are the two smallest sides? 3 and 4. The 3 and the 4 are my two smallest measurements. So I'm going to add those two measurements together. What is 3 plus 4? 7. Now I need to compare it to the largest value. Is 7 greater than 5? Yes. 7 is greater than 5. So this is a triangle. Those measurements will form a triangle because when I added the two smallest sides I created a value that was larger than my largest side. Okay, I have 7 inches, 1 inch, and 6 inches. What are my two smallest values? 1 and 6. So the 1 and the 6, I'm going to add them together. 1 plus 6 is going to create 7. So I want to compare that with my largest side. Is 7 greater than 7? No. In this case, 7 is going to be equal to 7. So this is not a triangle. Remember, it has to be greater than the largest side. I'm going to give you a couple of problems to try on your own. All right, let's take a look at problem number 3. My two smallest sides are what? What are my two smallest sides for problem 3? 4 and 9. Okay, 4 and 9. And Jalel, what is 4 plus 9 going to give me? 13. Is 13 greater than 12? Yes, 13 is greater than 12. 12 is my largest side. The sum of the two smallest is greater than that largest. So this is a triangle. Okay, what about for problem number 4? What are my two smallest sides for problem number 4? Good, 15 and 7. We've got 15 and 7. If we add 15 plus 7 together, we're going to get 22. Is 22 greater than the largest side? Yes. 22 is greater than our largest side. So this is a triangle. Okay, then our last one, we have 3 1/4, 6 1/5, and 2 4/5. What are our smallest ones? Yeah, 3 1/4, 2 4/5. So we're going to add those together. We're going to do 3 1/4 plus 2 4/5 together. When we add that, we're going to get 6 1/20. And 6 1/20 is not greater. It is not greater. It's actually smaller than 6 1/5. It is less than 6 1/5. In case you didn't understand why, 6 1/20 is the same thing as 6.05. 6 1/5 is the same thing as 6.2 or 6.20. Okay, so 6.05 is smaller. So this is not a triangle. Go ahead and pack up and put your computers up.